Good Wednesday afternoon, everybody. February 13th, 2019. Welcome into another edition of Talking Fitchburg. All right, folks, you need to listen up. Turn on those listening ears right now. You're one day away from Valentine's Day. Don't say I didn't remind you. Uncle Jeremy's got you covered. That's your
Thanks,
PSA
Jeremy.
for the day. I am Jeremy.
Thanks, Jeremy.
That voice is Andrew Bamlett.
Hello.
And he is about to leave the booth to go run and get his loved ones a Valentine's.
I already told my wife I don't have anything. She's like, good. We both.
Yeah, don't
for
worry.
everyone that loves this holiday, I apologize. We hate this holiday, so we never do anything because it's a card branded holiday.
Bamlett, when's the last time you got your wonderful wife, who's taking care of your children and taking care of you, some flowers?
Never.
Andrew.
You know why? Because she doesn't appreciate flowers. You know why? Because they're all over in our yard.
you just tell her, go outside.
Yeah.
They're out there.
No. I have gotten her a couple times. Not on Valentine's. We never do Valentine's.
If you threw that exact question back to me, I'd say I don't remember the last time I got flowers either. So
I don't remember the last time.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, I went grocery shopping, so does that count for something? Or I'm just digging myself a deeper hole. One or the other.
Who knows? We'll find out later today. Tomorrow we'll let you know.
Oh wait, we know right now. It's texts are coming in. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
That's getting hot.
All right, I'm just gonna let you steam on air on your own.
We will have a special Valentine's Day episode of Talking Fitchburg tomorrow, so you're going to want to tune in for that. Lots of surprises right around the corner for you. So
always, you're
going to have to tune in and find out exactly what we got in store. And no, it's not snow, so that's all I'm saying. Great day. Either way, we'll have a fun day tomorrow. On today's show, though, we're going to get you updated with the latest headlines, snow totals, and more here coming up in headlines. Then it is National Heart Month. That's right. We need to take care of our old ticker today. We'll tell you ways to do that from our friends at the National Heart Association. Of course, they're putting out the literature for this month, and I need to take a page out of their book, so this is sort of like a self-help for me today in the digest. And then we're going back to Department of Ag Trade Consumer Protection. Laura and Michelle are going to tell us about the number one complaint, which was telemarketing, as we found out on Monday with the top 10. We'll break it. They will break it down for you on, telemarketing, how not to get scammed. The whole works here. We got that for you coming up in the guest segment. But first, we do turn to the weather. And it was a brutal one. It took me an hour and a half to snowblow last night. Now, granted, I do mine and the neighbors, but still.
It's a lot of snow blowing.
Yeah, you're telling me. And it was cold.
Yeah.
Like, I had to rebundle up. I was listening to the basketball game as I was doing this.
Tooling around.
Crying at the end of that game. Anyway, weather update here. Lingering gusting west winds, northwest winds have caused some drifting in areas, especially north and south roads. It was still a slick drive this morning, but as the sun has come out, things are starting to melt a little bit, which is really, really awesome. And just sunshine in the wintertime, it's a good feeling. That's all I'm saying, Andrew. There is a chance of rain and snow showers Thursday afternoon as the strong cold front pushes through. Look for colder and quieter weather across the area Friday and Saturday. So, hey, one more little hiccup here, and just maybe we can have some easy weather here. And snow totals, generally speaking, depending where you were, it was a lot of snow. 8.5 inches recorded at the airport on the east side of Madison, and locally heavier totals were recorded, and we can take a look at some of those. Andrew has got the map here showing some of the snow totals in the area, and a 7.8 was recorded in the village of Oregon. I was telling that I heard on a different news report that somebody reported 11 inches in Fitchburg, but I have no source on that, so this is the best we could find as far as locally heavy snow. But depending where you were, you got snow. You got a lot of it. So and it was a crazy snowstorm at that. As we have some video from yesterday's snowstorm, it came down fast and furious. Some may say it just snowed. I don't know. It just was. It was a snowstorm. Yesterday's commute, which I'm glad a lot of the schools closed. I know they probably
Yeah.
like tired of closing, but the kids are like, yeah.
It was pretty slippery.
Yeah, it was
Pretty
it was
bad
a
roads.
mess. So I'm actually glad that that was the case. And yeah, I know plows were out all day yesterday, and then had to get back out this morning and finish up that cleanup. And of course, after I got done snow blowing last night, I get up this morning, half an inch on the ground again. I
Yep.
was like, man,
Congratulations.
I was hoping that I'd get the snow off so the ice would melt off, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Still have some of the ice left over from last week. But hey, you know what? We'll see what next week brings, right? It seems like every week we've been talking about some type of snowstorm.
Hey, you live in
here.
Wisconsin. The weather will change. Just wait 5 minutes.
Right. Hey, it is Wisconsin, right? It is wintertime. So spring is right around the corner. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. All right. Sticking with some of that snow, Dane County Sheriff wants to remind you about the move over and slow down. Yesterday, Dane County Sheriff's Office, yeah, they got hit. Last night, just before 7 p.m. on Tuesday evening, Dane County deputies were providing vehicle coverage for a vehicle that had slid into the ditch on U.S. Highway 151 near County Highway MM in the town of Verona when they were rear-ended by another vehicle. That deputy did not appear to be injured, but was evaluated at a local hospital as a precaution. The driver, the at-fault vehicle, was cited. Just a few minutes later, Dane County plow driver reported a hit and run after a blue Jeep crashed into the wing of a plow on US 151 at County Highway F in the village of Blue Mounds. The driver of the Jeep was traveling southbound on US Highway 151. There was no injuries reported. Wisconsin's move over law was put into place to protect our first responders. Drivers must provide a safe zone for stopped law enforcement, emergency, and maintenance vehicles. Please help ensure safety for our emergency responders, especially considering the winter road conditions we are dealing with at the moment. Failure of a motorist to move over is one of the main reasons law enforcement is being killed in motor vehicle crashes each and every year. So it's a good reminder there of how important it is to slow down and move over. And I think we can all slow down here to be a little bit safer and take things here just a little bit step by step, if you will.
Safety first.
Safety first. Thank you. I was trying to find the words, but couldn't do it. All right. Last but not least here, Hometown Hero Awards yesterday. I want to throw this in from the Middleton Police Department. And this is from their Facebook page. We got a couple of photos. Today, officers Tyler, I'm just going to go with their first names, Richard, David, and Matthew, all from whether it was from Dane County Sheriff and Middleton Police Department, had the privilege of being recognized as a hometown heroes from the Wisconsin State Assembly for their involvement in the workplace shooting in Middleton on September 19th, 2018. It was an inspiring experience and wasn't without acknowledgement of the many other people they deserve appreciation as heroes. And it says here the chief for Middleton Police Departments is thanking them for thanking everybody for their unwavering support of the officers, and the Wisconsin State Representative Diane Hasselbein thanked for the nomination and putting in for these guys to get that award. So special thank you out there, and again, thank you to everybody who responded to that incident. It's crazy to be in the backyard here in our area, but you know, outcome good and bad. You know, everybody stayed safe that could stay safe. All right, we'll take a quick break. Coming up next, we open up our digest with National Heart Month. We'll talk about that next right here on Talking Fitchburg.